Hello students, good afternoon to all of you and welcome to IFS. Are you all excited to understand and to know more questions related to British English or the English literature? So, in today's session, we will be discussing the remaining questions of yesterday as well as few more questions of today, okay? And this is how we are going to complete the series. By tomorrow we will be completing the whole 2020 paper of UGC NET English. So then we will start with, with this paper you will also have an idea that which topics are important, and from the next week we are also starting with new lecture series which will be very interesting. As soon as I declare or as soon as I reveal that what we are going to study in the next week, you also can comment me in the comment section that what do you think we are going to study in the next week, okay? So yes, now when we talk about the questions, yesterday I agree there was a lot of network issue that I faced, so we couldn't actually complete the whole questions, all the questions related which I decided to complete, okay? So the remaining ones we are going to discuss today. So I would like to just highlight few things before we start to look at the actual questions. The first thing is that I hope as of now you at least have started to make the list of the writers. If you haven't, then this is a reminder for you. Consider this as a reminder and start listing down all the writers. So writers include everyone, all the poets, then all the dramatists, all the novelists, all the what else, playwrights, okay, and then authors too, okay? So all these you have to start at least taking out all the names which are important from the exam perspective. Most of them we have already discussed, so at least you can club them together. So and make a list, and the ones which we haven't discussed as of now, you can start finding out for them, okay? So this is the first thing that you have to do. Second, once you do this, then I will be telling it to you what is the next step. So you will at least require 2 days, which is tomorrow and maybe Sunday. You can take these 2 days and also half of today, and you can make the list of all the writers. You can make the list of all the poets, then dramatists, then playwrights, okay, different playwrights, and everyone those who are related to English literature. Now here I am not just talking about the British literature. Remember that British literature is one part of English literature. Then we also have American literature, we have post-colonial literature, then we also have literary criticism, yes, literary theory and cultural studies, then Indian authors, who are the Indian authors who had a very great contribution in making this English literature a famous work of literature. So all these you have to find it out, at least the names. So take today's half, tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So till Monday or till Sunday night, you will have at least a list of all the writers of all the types of literatures, okay, related to English. Then what is next? I'm going to tell it to you after that, okay? So just give me a second. Got it? So, yeah. Now we will look for the questions. So here is the first question. Now, which two of the following aspects are these scrupulously followed to avoid the trap of pleasurism? Now, what do you mean by pleasurism? That's the first question that arises. So, pleasurism is basically copy of somebody of something. Okay, so whenever you are writing something, you should always remember that that work which you are writing. Am I properly visible now? Is my voice clear? I'm properly visible. I don't know what's wrong with the internet. Okay, so students, tell me, am I properly visible? Hello, Disha. Hello, Siddharth. Am I properly visible to you all? Okay, so let's continue. And so as I was saying that plagiarism means to copy. So you should avoid, so what trap you should avoid of plagiarism, that you have to see here. Subjectivity, that is absolutely fine. Subjectivity will not be considered in this thing, plagiarism. Acknowledgement, yes, definitely. And citation, so these are the two things which you should always keep authentic, original. Okay, now let's look at the next question. Arrange the following 18th century magazines in the chronological order of publication. So first one is the Critical Review, second is the Monthly Review, third one is Gentleman's Magazine, and fourth one is the Rambler. Okay, so the first magazine which was published was the Gentleman's Magazine, second was the Monthly Review, third one was the Rambler, and fourth one was the Critical Review. Okay, so this is the sequence. So option number 4 gives us this particular sequence. Okay, let's look at the next question. Which two of the following poems are by Robert Browning? इन चारों में से रॉबर्ट ब्राउनिंग्स की कौन कौन सी पोएम है? So first one is Locksley Hall, the Pied Piper of Hamelin, the Lady of Shalott, or the Two of the Champagne. What will be the answer? Option B and option D. Okay. Got it? Means option 4 is the correct answer. Now let's look at the next question. Which of the following are the major themes in William Congreve's The Way of the World? So in the William Congreve's The Way of the World, the main theme is of love and intrigue. Okay, intrigue. So these are the two main, not the jealousy, revenge. All these things were not the main themes. Okay. Let's look at the next question. On the December 11, 1823, Ram Mohan Roy addressed a letter to the British authority which pleaded for modern Western education and is considered historically important for the introduction of English education in India. Who was the letter addressed to? अब राजा राम मोहन रॉय जी ने addressed a letter to the British authority. So वो किनको लिखा था? ब्रिटिश कौन अथॉरिटी थी जिनको उन्होंने ये लेटर लिखा था? फर्स्ट वन इज लॉर्ड एमहर्स्ट, सेकेंड वन इज लॉर्ड मिंटो, थर्ड वन इज लॉर्ड मैकिले, एंड फोर्थ वन इज लॉर्ड बेंटिक. कौन थे? लॉर्ड एमहर्स्ट. ओके, आई नो everyone's name starts with the word Lord, that is why it is quite confusing, but you can have some trick to remember this name. Okay, so राजा राम मोहन रॉय ने किन्हें एड्रेस करके लेटर लिखा था? उनका नाम ए से स्टार्ट होता है, एमहर्स्ट. ओके, रिमेंबर दिस. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखिए. Which one of the following is correct about Saussure's analysis of language? So when Saussure talks about the analysis of language, he basically focuses on the la langue is the system of a language. So here he talks about the la langue, okay, which is language. Lang is the system of a language. Parole, yes, he definitely talks about the parole. He talks about the carol. Okay, then pagan he talks about, but the focus is on the La Lang is the system of language. Okay. Now let's look at the next question. So next question says, which one of the following essays holds that as a method, realism is a complete failure? In Virginia Woolf, The Mark on the Wall, Oscar Wilde's The Decay of Lying, D.H. Lawrence, Why the Novel Matters, or Mary McCarthy's My Confession. So which one of the following essays holds that as a method realism is complete failure? किसमें से पता चलता है? From the Oscar Wilde's The Decay of Lying, in which he says that realism, whatever we talk about reality, it is complete failure. We cannot actually say what is real and what is fake. Let's look at the next question. Which two of the following strictly follow the parameters of documentation prescribed by the 88th edition of the MIA handbook? Now you should know what is this MIA handbook. ओके सो इसमें से कौन से बुक ये MIA हैंडबुक का पैरामीटर फॉलो करते हैं? Tell it to me. At least try. First one is Nunberg Giore editor, The Future of the Book, U of California, P. 1996. Then Puig Manuel, Kiss of the Spider Woman, Franz Thomas Colchi, London, vintage 1991. Then Nunberg Giore ed, The Future of the Book, year Berkeley, U of California, P. 1996. Or the D is Pig again, translated by Thomas Colchi, vintage books of 1991. So what is the correct answer? So it is 2, the Nunberg, okay, the Nunberg, and so it is basically Marxi School of Public and International Affairs. So the full form of MIA is and International Affairs. Okay, so it is this option A and option D. Okay, so option D is here. I know these options are quite confusing, but if you know exactly about all these what you can documentations, then it won't be so difficult to you. So मतलब आंसर क्या है हमारा? Option number 3. Let's look for the next question. Which one of these statements denies the scope of semiotics? So semiotics studies the sound system of a language. Semiotic is a study of sign systems. Semiotics studies human sign system only. Semiotics is a study of non-human sign systems only. What is semiotics? Who can give me the answer? Yes, good afternoon, Rishi. What is semiotics? So it is, so as of now, you might have at least understood that it is the sign process. Okay, so the study of signs is studied in the semiotics. Now, scope क्या है semiotics का? So it is semiotic is a study of sign systems, simple sign systems, not the sound systems. Okay, remember this, that it is a sign system through which we communicate with others. Okay, Now let's look at the last question. Which of these statements describe correctly the basic assumptions of structuralism? So here we are talking about structuralism, and who is very well known for the work of structuralism? Michel Foucault, Mikhail Bakhtin. So these are the people who are involved in the structuralism. Okay. So structuralism is concerned with signs and significance. Then structuralist theory considers only verbal conventions and codes. Structuralism began in the works of Jacques Derrida, that is nuanced the 20th century literary criticism. Structuralism challenges the long-standing belief that literature reacts a giving reality and all signs are arbitrary, but without them we cannot comprehend reality. Okay, so these are the 5 options we have, which so we have to find out which describes correctly about the structuralism. So it's basically structuralism is concerned with signs and significance of signs. Second, it is structuralism challenges the long-standing belief that literature reacts a given reality. And third one is all signs are arbitrary, but without them we cannot comprehend reality. What is the meaning of arbitrary? Arbitrary means when you actually don't know, or when you cannot say that yes, this is the reason. So where there is no particular one such reason behind something. So why we say, why we do like this to stop, there is no reason for it. Why we do like this to keep quiet, there is no reason behind it, but it is like this. So when somebody does like this, you automatically understand that you have to stop here. Yes, so this is what arbitrariness is, but we cannot comprehend the reality if we don't know the science. So जैसे है वैसे आपको उन साइंस को पता करना ही पड़ता है. And yes, definitely structuralism, it not begins with Jacques Derrida's work. So it starts. So structuralism starts with most of the other theorists too. And the so it starts with Lévi-Strauss. So Lévi-Strauss का contribution भी काफी बड़ा है. So it was the structuralist movement in the France. Okay. So these are the important, so these 3 statements are best describes the assumption or basic assumptions of structuralism. Means option 2 gives us all these 3 answers. That is why it is the correct answer for the question. Okay, got it? So this is how you have to find out the answers for all the questions related to this paper. Now let's look at the next question. So Lala Kanshi Ram is a character in which book this particular character you will see of Lala Kanshi Ram? So it is in Arun Joshi's The Apprentice, then Chaman Nahal's Azadi, Anita Desai's Fire on the Mountain, or Kamala Marchandaya's A Handful of Rice. So it is basically in Chaman Nahal's Azadi. Okay, so in Azadi book you will see the character of Lala Kanshi Ram. So you also have to find out that what was his role in that particular book. Now let's look at the next question. So which one of the following Sherlock Holmes stories refers to a significant event in English history? So this is very easy. So it is the Musgrove ritual. Okay, so it is the Musgrove ritual, which is shown or which has a significant event in English history. Okay. So when you will see, when you will watch Sherlock Holmes stories, when you will read those, then you will understand it. Now here are the terms and the theorists. So you have to find out which theorist coined which term. So first theorist is Julia Kristeva. So basically Julia Kristeva found out the term hermeneutic circle. Okay, so hermeneutic circle is the concept or the term coined by Julia Kristeva. Second is Donna Haraway. So Donna Haraway coined the term cyborg. Okay. Third is Friedrich Schleiermacher. So Friedrich Schleiermacher coined the term of architecture. So it's the 3. And the last, Jacques Derrida, genotext. Okay, so it will be D. So A is to 3. So let's find out A is to 3. Yes, this. Sorry. No, sorry. I just messed it up. I'll explain it to you again. So basically, so RK is found out by Jacques Derrida. So it will be written as 4. Then cyborg is written by Donna Haraway. Then genotext is written by Julia Kristeva, and hermeneutic circle is coined by Frederick. Okay, now it's proper. Now you can mark option A as your correct answer. Okay. Let's look at the next question. Arrange the following plays in their chronological order. Now the Country Wife, Cymbeline, the Spanish Tragedy, and the Rivals. So which is the first one? The Spanish Tragedy was the first in the chronological order. The second is Cymbeline. So yes, there was some I'm extremely sorry for the disturbance caused. So here we were talking about question number 56, which says, which among the following novels includes a questionnaire for the reader, such as, do you like the story so far? Yes or no. अब कौन से और किसके बुक में, कौन से नॉवल में ये सवाल पूछा जाता है, क्वेश्चनेयर. क्या है हमारा सवाल? डू यू लाइक द स्टोरी सो फार? यस और नो. मैंटेसा बाय जॉन फॉल्स, Waterland by Graham Swift, Snow White by Donald Barthelme, or If on the Winter's Night, A Traveler by Hello Calvins. Okay. Okay, so here the book which has this, or the novel that has this questionnaire, is Snow White by Donald Barthelme. Okay, so you have to remember this, and this is how you have to find out the answers for all the questions. So remaining questions we are going to discuss in the tomorrow's session, and the session where we were discussing about the previous year questions will end by tomorrow. Okay, and you have to find out that what else we are going to study in our next series. Okay, so till the time we meet next, happy learning.